Part 1. The Inner Landscape. Jung's Invitation to Wholeness. Carl Jung teaches us that the journey of life is not toward perfection, but toward wholeness. He invites us to meet our shadow, the parts of ourselves we repress or deny, and to embrace the archetypes that live within us, the hero, the sage, the lover, the trickster. To integrate Jung's wisdom daily is to become curious about our reactions. When anger flares, ask, what part of me feels unseen? When envy whispers, wonder, what unlived life am I mourning? The daily practice, keep a dream journal. Jung believed dreams are messages from the unconscious. Even a single image, a staircase, a storm, a forgotten friend can be a doorway to self-understanding. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Carl Jung. Part 2 is the outer chessboard, Machiavelli's call to clarity. Machiavelli is often misunderstood as cynical, but beneath his sharp realism lies a deep respect for human nature and the art of decision-making. He teaches us to see clearly, act decisively, and understand the dynamics of power, not to dominate, but to survive and serve wisely. To integrate Machiavelli is to stop pretending the world is fair, is to ask, what are the incentives here? What are the risks? Is to learn the difference between being good and being effective, and to strive for both. The daily practice, before any major decision, write down the possible outcome, the allies and the obstacles. Think like a strategist. What would Machiavelli advise? It's better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. Niccolo Machiavelli. But remember, he also said a wise ruler must avoid being hated. Part 3. The Still Point. Buddha's Path to Peace. Buddha's wisdom is a balm for the restless mind. He teaches that suffering arises from attachment, our clinging to outcomes, identities, and illusions. His eightfold path offers a way to live with mindfulness, compassion, and liberation. To walk with Buddha is to pause, to breathe, to notice the impermanence of all things. It's to greet each moment with gentle awareness and to let go of what no longer serves. The daily practice. Begin each morning with 5 minutes of silent breathing. Observe your thoughts without judgment, then let them pass like clouds. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. The Buddha. If this part of the journey speaks to you, feel free to comment. What helps you find peace in your day? Part 4. The Unshaken Core. Stoic Strength in the Storm. The Stoics teach us that while we cannot control events, we can control our response. They urge us to cultivate virtue, accept fate, and act with reason. In a world of uncertainty, their wisdom is a lighthouse. To live stoically is to ask, is this within my control? If yes, act. If no, release. It's to remember that adversity is not the enemy. It's the forge of character. And the daily practice, at day's end, reflect. What did I face today? How did I respond? What can I improve tomorrow? You have power over your mind, not over outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Part 5. 3 Lives, 3 Epiphanies. Let us now meet 3 fellow travelers, each at a different stage of life, who found themselves in perilous situations only to be lifted by the wisdom of the Fab Four. First, a 25-year-old, the crisis of identity. Jasmine, 25, had just lost her job and was questioning her worth. She felt adrift, comparing herself to peers and drowning in self-doubt. Then she remembered Jung's teaching. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. She began journaling, exploring her dreams, and realized she had suppressed her creative self. She started painting again, not for approval, but for joy. Machiavelli reminded her to assess her environment strategically. She built a portfolio, networked wisely, and landed a role that aligned with her deeper values. Buddha taught her to release the need for external validation. The Stoics helped her accept the job loss as a necessary redirection. The epiphany: I wasn't failing, I was shedding a skin that no longer fit. A 40-year-old, the crossroads of integrity. David, 40, was offered a promotion that required compromising his ethics. He felt torn, tempted by prestige, haunted by conscience. Jung whispered, "Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes." He examined his shadow, the part that craved approval, and he chose authenticity. Machiavelli helped him see the long game. He declined the offer, built alliances, and later created a consultancy rooted in transparency. Buddha reminded him that clinging to status brings suffering. The Stoics gave him courage. If it's not right, do not do it. The epiphany: integrity is not a sacrifice. It's a strategy for peace. A 60-year-old, the reckoning of regret. Robert, 60, had retired but felt haunted by missed opportunities and broken relationships. He feared it was too late to change. Jung encouraged him to explore the archetype of the wise man, wise woman. He began writing letters to those he had hurt, seeking reconciliation. Machiavelli taught him that even in later life, influence is possible. He started mentoring young men and women in his community. Buddha helped him release guilt and live in the present. And the Stoics reminded him, it's not death that man should fear, but never beginning to live. The epiphany: my story isn't over, it's just beginning a new chapter. Part 6. Walking forward with the Fab Four. So how do we integrate these teachings into our daily lives, you ask? Jung: embrace your inner world, know your shadow, follow your symbols. Machiavelli says, be strategic, understand power, act with clarity. Buddha suggests, be present, let go, cultivate compassion. And the Stoics: accept fate, master your mind, live with virtue. Each day offers a new canvas, each moment a chance to choose wisdom over reaction, clarity over confusion, peace over chaos. If this talk stirred something in you, please like this video. It helps others discover this path. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the wisdom of Carl Jung, Machiavelli, Buddha, and the Stoics for more soul-searching content. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of the Fab Four speaks to you most deeply right now? And the final blessing. As Hermann Hesse once wrote, some of us think holding on makes us strong, but sometimes it is letting go. May you walk forward with courage, curiosity, and grace. May Jung guide your soul, Machiavelli your strategy, Buddha your heart, and the Stoics your strength. And may your life, like theirs, become a beacon for others. Until next time, stay wise, stay kind, and stay true.